Here's a video I hope you find useful. When we recycle old PCs from customers, we like to factory reset and wipe all the data to prevent any data leaking or anything of that sort. Also, this just ensures everything is back to factory settings and gives the new client a sense of comfort that they're getting a new refurbished machine. In the process of doing that, this PC currently does not have an operating system, and one of my clients said, hey, how do I know that this works? So without having to install an operating system, this is what I typically do. I get some form of distribution of Linux, typically Linux Mint because it's the most lightweight, and I load it onto a USB that's bootable, and then I'll reset the computer. And instead of physically installing Linux Mint on the PC, which I can do at any point, I can now run Linux every time from this USB stick. And you see it says Start Linux Mint in compatibility mode. I have an OEM install for manufacturer's options, or I can boot or go into UEFI firmware settings, all within the touch of a button. So I'm just gonna run Linux Mint here. We'll go up through the setup process, and I originally wanted to do this to get the specifications of the Intel version and the generation of chipset that's in this, how much storage, and you can't do that if there's not an operating system installed. So that's the purpose of me installing Linux Mint currently, but this is a fun little way to use old refurbished computers for a limited use without having to install a permanent operating system on it. And there you have it.